Okay, my dear friends, today's section we will going to discuss about the polar coordinates and as well as Cartesian coordinate systems to you. Okay, let me start that topic to you. Okay, so I'll open Notepad over here. Yeah, Notepad. I just enter. So here we need to understand, friends. Here, so what is polar coordinates here? And see friends, on the last class, on the last section, we are already discussing about absolute and the relative coordinates. Okay, in absolute and the relative coordinate system, we are going to do the straight lines, friend, but we can't do the cross lines. But that will be solved onto the polar. Okay, let's discuss about the polar coordinate systems. Okay, so here the polar coordinates means what? What is the exact meaning of the polar coordinates? Here, look at here, friends. That's the syntax of polar coordinate system is yeah, x distance. Sorry. At the rate of the distance and distance less than angle. Here, friends, this is the syntax of polar coordinate system, friends. Here we are going to call this. It is at we are calling. We don't call it as less than, friend. So that is at the rate of distance at angle. We need to call that. So okay, friends. Now we can see this. Every straight line and the cross line, it has angles. See, for suppose if it is in a straight line now. So for example, if it is in a x-axis, we have 0 degrees. So for suppose I'll give you one example here. So I just open it, MS Paint. Yeah. Okay, and see friends, here for suppose if you draw a line like this, this is as a 0 degrees. If you draw a line like this, it is 90 degrees, and if you draw the line like this, it is 180 degrees. Why? Because of this origin. So if you draw the line like this now, so we have it some different type of angles, right? So if you draw any cross line, also the cross line is also having something angle. But here coming to this polar, when coming to the polar now, so what happens? Okay, in a polar, yeah, for suppose we take it that this is the same example. So I take it as one more line here. The line was started from here, so I just made that line. So you think, friends, this line is attached over here, and see, friend, and I want to draw one more line here, so I can mention it this, and I want to give it as an angle. So the angle is given by 45 degrees, and I give it as one more here. That distance is as given by 25. So you can observe here, this line segment is having on 25 distance, and this line segment is makes 45 degrees to this line. If I want to draw this cross line now, then I can easily draw this cross line with the distance and angle. So let's see here, if we are going for the coordinates now in the polar coordinates, in the polar coordinates we have the what, friends, what syntax is having here. So the rate of distance at angle is having here. So now follow this example. Yeah, we go by this example. This is what the distance and this is what is angle. So now let go into there. So for example, I started here and I go into the here. I started by at the rate of 25 at angle of 45. So this very simple. So why? Because of what, friends? If it is in a cross line also, every cross line it has an angle. So that's why we can easily give it that angles also. But here the polar coordinate system is having something rule, friends. What is that means? Here, if angles are in anti-clockwise, then need to give positive angles. It means in above example we are given in a positive angle here. For suppose if you are going for here and we are going to draw something like this, okay, we are going to draw something like this. So this is thing, and the same 45 degrees of angle is given over here, and now this time we need to give in an angle like this. So if it is in an anti-clockwise, we need to mention, then for 25 at the 315 we need to give. If in case if you wants to be mentioned your positive angle, then we need to go by this way. It means here we can see this is another fourth coordinate. The fourth coordinate total angle is 360 and given angle is 45. So that's the reason 360 minus 45, it means 315 will come. So if in case if you wants to be mentioned your angle in an anti-clockwise, then we need to be mentioned like this. If in case if you wants to be mention our angles in a clockwise, then we need to given as negative angles here. So here we can say now, so if angles are in clockwise, then need to give negative angles. Okay, so negative angles we need to give this. Okay, now in the above example I can mention like this, 25 at minus 45, we can give like this. Why is given minus 45? Because of the angle is mentioned is in a clockwise. Can you observe here this way, if you are going for this way, so this way means is nothing but is an anti-clockwise. If angles are in this way, then it is in a clockwise. If angles are in an anti-clockwise, then we can give positive angles. If the angles are in a clockwise, we need to be given negative angles. Okay, let's see here. And the next thing, see friend, if you want to draw anything in the AutoCAD now, so we can use polar, and as well as we go for the Cartesian also. See friend, in the Cartesian coordinate system now, so in the Cartesian coordinate system there was no at the rate of, we can easily give it that values like x and y and z values for that. So for suppose if you are going for the 3D now, so in the 3D we have x and y and z values will have, and if you wants to be specify one point there, we can mention that point by using of commas. We can separate your coordinate values by using of commas, but there was no need to give in the at the rate of symbol. We given like this, for example 25 comma 3. It means what, the 25 belongs to x axis and 3 belongs to y axis. It means, so where it is connected, that point is going to be located by using of Cartesian coordinate system here. Most probably the Cartesian coordinate system we are going to use when we are going to do something like polygon. If you are going to do now, so at the time now, so we are using this type of coordinates, and if I want to be use any filters also, that time now, so we are using this type of coordinates. So almost I say to you, so the coordinates means, so very important topics friends. Why? Because means we don't know absolute coordinate system now, we can't able to do your structure designs, and if you don't know relative coordinate system now, so we are facing so many problems when you are doing the drawing. And if you don't know polar now, so that is also facing your problems and while you are doing your plans, and Cartesian also. So coordinates are very important. So we need to learn about the coordinates, and we need to clear about the coordinates. If you are if you have knowledge in the coordinates now, we can easily give it that values on the AutoCAD. So if you are able to give in the values on the AutoCAD, then we can able to do drawing. It's not matter. Okay friends, have a great day, enjoy the day friend. Thank you. And the next class we are going to discuss about object snap. Okay.